Vengeance Racing. We are the late model GM performance shop in the country. We're located in Cumming, Georgia, just 30 minutes northeast of Atlanta, and we want to show you around our shop. Follow me. Welcome to the main part of our shop. Our facility is actually 12,250 square feet. The main portion of the shop is about 5,000 square feet, consists of 7 rotary lifts, and this is where all the work happens. Come on over, we'll show you a couple of examples of some of our vehicles in-house. This is a client's 2013 Cts-V. We just finished up. It has our VR Stage 5 performance package. It's basically custom camshaft, cylinder head upgrade, full supporting bolt-ons. Makes just over 700 horsepower to the tires, and is capable of running mid to low 10s at over 135 mile an hour in a quarter mile. Right beside it, we have a 2012 Zl1 Camaro. The Zl1 actually has a 416-inch forged stroker short block, CNC heads, full supporting bolt-ons. This particular vehicle is making just at 800 rear-wheel horsepower, and then we also have an additional 300 horsepower on tap with a nitrous outlet nitrous system. Over here is our 2015 C7 Z06. This is actually our research and development vehicle for the shop. With GM coming out with the new LT1 and LT4 power plants, we purchased a vehicle in-house to do all the R&D on. This car consists of full supporting bolt-ons, upper and lower pulleys, ported supercharger, long tube headers, proprietary camshaft, got a RPS triple disc clutch in it, RPM level 7 transmission, DSS half shafts, currently making 787 rear wheel horse and 812 pound-feet of torque. Took it to the track with the stock clutch in it and went 10.2 at 142 mile an hour. It's currently the fastest manual transmission C7 Z06 in the world. Just coming off of a half-mile event, went 170.7 mile an hour in the half, claiming the world's fastest C7 Z06 in the half mile as well. Over here we have our client's 2007 C6 Z06. This particular car has an LSX 427-inch stroker motor in it, paired with a set of precision 68mm turbos, RPM transmission, RPS quad disc clutch, RPM differential, DSS half shafts, Vengeance Racing custom fuel system, Pro EFI engine management. This was one of the world's first 200 mile an hour half-mile cars. Makes just over 1,500 rear-wheel horsepower on full tilt. We've yet to utilize all that power when racing it. Vengeance Racing is known for building high-performance street cars. We also do a lot of dedicated track stuff, whether it be 1/8 mile, quarter mile, half mile, and we're even building a few cars for the upcoming Texas Mile next year. We'll do everything in-house, bending the tubing, welding, installing, and final fitment all here. Full fabrication facility, turbo systems, roll cages, rear end, suspension, whatever you need, we're able to facilitate. Over here we have a 2002 C5 Z06. It's been a long time customer of ours. This car has evolved from a heads cam, street beast, to a 440 stroker with a little bit of nitrous. It now has a 474-inch RHS hull deck setup, a little over 900 horsepower on tap, naturally aspirated. This client utilizes this car specifically now for half-mile heads-up racing. Currently runs about 175 mile an hour in the half-mile, naturally aspirated. Got an RPM transmission behind it, RPS triple disc clutch, RPM differential. Everything you see here has been installed and tuned by Vengeance Racing. We have a Gentoo Cts-V Cadillac in for our Stage 4 performance package. That is essentially custom camshaft, full supporting bolt-ons, headers, pulleys, and whatnot. This car should make about 630, 640 rear-wheel horsepower whenever we're finished up. This is our clean room. This is where we do all final engine assembly. as well as storing all the small parts for the engines. I'd like to keep this low traffic, dust free, and as detailed as possible. In here now we have a 408-inch 6-liter iron block. It's going in a customer's 2002 Camaro with a ProCharger F1X. Expecting 1300 horsepower out of that combination whenever we get it finished up. This is actually a Gen 5 LT1 stock long block. We just removed this from a client's C7 Stingray. We're going to disassemble this and rebuild it using the factory block as 416-inch stroker motor coupled with an ECS supercharger system and a Novi 2200R head unit. Should make about 900,000 real-world horsepower all said and done and be completely daily drivable. This is a little 347 in for a refresh. Customer has it in his 1999 C5 Corvette. Been driving it for about 3 years. It's boosted with an A&A supercharger system. Just coming in for fresh rings, bearings, and a once-over, and going to stick it back in his car next week. This is a 377-inch long block. We built this for GM High Tech Performance magazine for the Salt Trans Am that they were featuring for several months. Vengeance Racing was actually solicited to handle the entire build, start to finish. Unfortunately, the magazine is no longer being produced, so we're kind of at a standstill. But this little 377 with a single 88mm turbo made 1250 horsepower. Hoping to stick it in the Salt Trans Am and go out and run it a little over 200 in the mile here in the next couple of months. This is our dyno cell. We have a DynoJet 224X chassis dyno. We do all of our ECU calibrations over here, all the wide open throttle tuning. We do spend quite a bit of time on the street as well, doing part throttle, fueling, timing, transition, ensuring the peak drivability that we can get out of each client's vehicle. But all wide open throttle tuning is done in-house here. We also offer dyno nights. If customers want to come by and just see what the horsepower of their particular vehicle is, whether we built it or not. It's always a great excuse to come by and check out our facility, see what cars we're working on, and see what kind of power your car is making. We've got 2 more vehicles over here we're working on right now. This is a client's 2013 Cadillac Cts-V. Has an RHS 427-inch stroker motor. Currently got the factory supercharger on it. Just finished the engine break-in, wanted to go through it, make sure everything was okay, get the car up and running to its peak potential. We're actually going to remove the factory supercharger and install a set of precision 67mm turbos. We like to do things in phases sometimes to ensure that phase 1 is 100% before we move on to phase 2 and add any complications to it. The car in its current form makes right at 800 real-world horsepower. But again, the blower's coming off and we're going to do twin turbos here in just a few weeks. One more Cts-V in the shop. This particular car is actually the fastest stock bottom end Cts-V in the world. This vehicle runs 10:01 at 150.7 miles an hour in a quarter mile. It's daily driven, 89,000 miles on the car. It has our VR Stage 5 performance package as well as 150 shot of nitrous supplied by Nitrous Outlet. Last section of the shop we'll show you is what we call our dirty room. This is where we do all of our fabrication, cutting, welding, tube bending, anything to do with metal or porting. We take a lot of pride in our main facility of keeping it extremely clean to let our clients know that their car is going to be taken care of just as well. So we limit the dirty part of the shop to this area. So there you have it, guys. 12,250 square feet of GM performance horsepower. Thanks for watching our shop tour video. Be sure to check us out on our website at vengeanceracing.net and check us out on Facebook as well.